Good Tuesday morning. We are up and at 'em. Yeah, today is the first major day of the Coop building. So we are up. We did not work out today. We weighed in. It was abysmal. You'll hear all about that tomorrow, but I'm not surprised. And you know what? I'm not upset. I just know that my head is so in the right place, and I know I will get off that massive gain quickly. But my brother will be here in about an hour, hour and a half. So I want to get breakfast made, and Doug wants to get everything set up, and I have to run to the deli. I'm making stromboli for these guys today, so I need to get the meat for that. I didn't get it during our big monthly grocery shop because I like it to be fresh, and I wasn't sure if I was going to make it. So I'm going to get breakfast made, get the dough for the stromboli made, and get my day started. I'm going to use the Busy Kitchen dough, and that's going to be the base of our stromboli. So that's got to get mixed so it can rise and everything. And I'm going to make a breakfast pizza with a sourdough crust. So I will show you that when it's done. Okay, I'm going to start on the crust for our breakfast pizza. I have my 10-inch cast iron skillet that I heated in the oven while the oven was preheating. So I just put the oven on 400, stuck the skillet in, and it's nice and hot. I keep a pot holder right here to remind myself how hot it is. And then I'm just going to plop in a half a cup of sourdough starter of discard. Maybe I'm not going to start with a half a cup. I'll start with a little less. And I'm just going to use my fingers and push it around. Oh, I definitely need more. And push it around. And you can see right away it starts cooking because the pan's so hot. Yeah, we'll use a half a cup. Now, you can definitely use like a spatula or something, but I like to use my hands. And I just spread it out. You just have to watch that you don't burn said hands because it's hot. Yeah, I probably should have used a little less, so I'm going to just take it up the sides a little. There's no exact science sometimes, which makes me crazy. Because when there's an exact measurement, it's so much easier on the points. I just don't like it too thick. Okay. So there is the base of our crust, the base of our pizza, and that's all it is for a sourdough pizza crust. It's just some discard, and depending on how big you want it. Now I'm going to take about a half a teaspoon, of olive oil. Just a half a teaspoon, and just drizzle over. Spread that out a little bit. And I'm going to pop this back in the oven and let it cook for 8 minutes. And then we will top it and put it back in the oven again. You can see how it's already cooking. So while the crust is cooking, I'm just going to make the topping. I'm going to use 5 eggs. You can do as many eggs or as little eggs as you want, especially if you're on the green plan. I'm going to do 5 because that's like 2.5 eggs each, I guess. I do cook mine in the skillet before I put them on the pizza. So then they get cooked again in the oven. I try to lightly cook them. Now, you don't have to cook them. You can just pour them right on the crust uncooked and let them cook in the oven, but I make a mess every time I try to do that because I don't put edges on my pizza, on my crust, I should say. So I am just going to scramble these up. Look how nice and bright orangey yellow. Oh, I love these eggs. It'll be fun when I no longer have to buy them and I can just go out in my backyard and get them. Is it a money saver? Absolutely not. It probably costs us more to keep the chickens than it does to buy eggs, but so be it. Okay, I just have those seasoned and I'm just gonna lightly cook them in a skillet on the stove. Definitely not hard set, just very soft set. And then I'm gonna top the crust. I'm gonna chop up some Canadian bacon that I need to use up and top it with some mozzarella. So I'll show you that. Okay, my crust is out of the oven after baking for 6 minutes. And here are my soft set eggs. So I'm just gonna spread those all over the crust. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna kind of divide it in half. Half for me and half for Doug. On my side, I will measure out everything. So I know, exactly what I'm eating. On Doug's, it's a free-for-all. He gets a lot more cheese and stuff than I do, so. I will, like I said, spread the eggs out evenly because they are 0 for me. And I like some extra protein. And then I'm just gonna kind of divide it in here. Oh, nope, first Canadian bacon. This is just 1 slice, and 1 slice you can have for 0 points. So on my half, I'm just gonna do 1. And actually, now that I look at this, on Doug's half, I'm just gonna do 1 also because that is more than enough. The cheese is where it'll come into play because I just have 1 ounce of cheese and I use the Great Value low moisture part skim mozzarella in the block, and I grate it myself. And I am just going to put 1 ounce on my side. And I was surprised. I assumed, like any other cheese, that 1 ounce was going to be 4 points. And it's not. It's 3 points. So half of this for me will be a 6-point breakfast. 3 points for the sourdough crust and 3 points for the cheese. And this is definitely a protein-packed breakfast that will keep me full for a while. So there's my side. I'm gonna get Doug's side done and get this back in the oven. For about 10 to 12 minutes, I'll just keep my eye on it. So there you have the finished product. You can definitely tell which side has more cheese on it. So I figure half. I really think that's gonna be too much. So, although I don't know, we'll see. But it may be too much. If I eat half of this, it will be 6 points. If I eat a quarter of it, it will be, 3 points. So we shall see how much I decide to eat. And of course, I will let you know. I did forget one thing on the breakfast pizza. I forgot to season the crust before I par-baked it the first time. I usually do salt, pepper, and then any kind of seasonings that go with the theme of the pizza, whether it be, a breakfast pizza or just a regular pizza or something like that. I generally season it, and I did forget to do that, but no big deal. And there it is plated up. I decided to go with a quarter of it for 3 points and a bowl of berries for 0 points. And that is my breakfast this morning. And the building has begun. The meeting of the minds. Doug and Joey out there. And of course, look at Arya. Already inside the coop, checking things out. It's going to be interesting to see how she deals with the birds. They're definitely discussing heights and everything else. So I will show you some video during the day of how it is coming along. And you can see, I'm not sure, oh, no, you can't see. Yeah, there's our potato trench. The potatoes are all planted there. And then back in the corner, those two bins, the red one and the galvanized one, have more potatoes in them. So, here we go. There you go. It should fit like a glove because Joey cut it. Did it?
Absolutely.
There you go. So we've got two walls. The piece on top is the back wall and the piece on the bottom is the front wall. So we've got two walls, they're just not up yet. And then we need I guess the two side walls. This front area right here is going to be where the door is. That'll be standing up. And back there will be the enclosed coop where they will sleep at night. So we are definitely making progress. I have the stromboli made and I was going to film that, but I filmed it before. I think I've done it before, and I was also chit-chatting on the phone with Denise, so I couldn't use my phone to film and to chat. So that's gonna go in the oven because these guys are getting hungry. There is the stromboli ready to go in the oven. I need to make a quick dipping sauce for it. I think I might have some sauce in the freezer that I can use. I'll have to go look. It's starting to take shape, looking good. This is the door right here for us to walk in. The nesting boxes will be right there. They're getting ready to finish framing this out and start on the roof. So, when we were in Maryland, Adam asked for Dum Dum lollipops. So, when we were in Maryland, Adam asked for Dum Dum lollipops. So I went over to the grocery store across the street from the hotel to buy Adam Dum Dums. And the way the grocery store is, when you walk in, you have to walk down the meat aisle to get into the rest of the store. And as I was walking down the meat aisle, I saw this. 10 pounds of bacon. Now granted, there's a pound missing because I gave a pound to my brother yesterday. Now, you know we love our bacon. It was on sale for $4.50 a pound, and it's bacon from Lancaster County, and I've had it. It's amazing bacon. So I grabbed it. So now I just need to separate it out. I was gonna like count pieces, and then I thought I could just do pounds. I haven't decided what I want to do yet. So I think I'll probably count out pieces and package it that way. I am going to use my food saver to package it up. So that's going to be my little task probably for the next hour. Okay, construction for the day is done. They got a lot done. So here is the basic design. This right here will be a door that we can go in. Here's the frame for the nesting boxes. There'll be 3 nesting boxes for them to lay their eggs. And then this big area right here is the actual coop where they will sleep at night. There'll be a little door right around here with a ramp going up for them to get in there at night. That's where their roosts will be and all that. On that back wall near the firewood, there'll be a door to open up so we can clean out the coop. So there it is for today. Tomorrow, they are hoping to get the roof on, and we will see. Dinner tonight is roasted asparagus, 0 points on all plans. I have a baked potato. It is 3 points on blue and green, 0 on purple. And I have a little bit of sour cream on there. That is 1 point on all plans. And then I have 7 points worth of baby back ribs. That is my dinner tonight. Well, my friends, that is it for me tonight. I had a great day on plan. We'll have even a better day tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. Yeah, because it wasn't that pretty when I stepped on that scale this morning, but we'll talk about that tomorrow morning. I was fully expecting it. I am not upset. I just need to get back to doing what I know how to do. I'm just getting a little too comfortable. So we'll get back to it tomorrow. So I will I will put up my weigh-in and my meeting topic tomorrow morning, as always on Wednesday, and hoping to bring you along for a full day of eating / look what we're doing with the chicken coop type video. So we'll see how all that goes. Doug doesn't have a ton of time to build tomorrow because right smack in the middle of the day, he has a dental appointment. Who knew all this was going to be going on when I made that dental appointment 6 months ago? Anyway, that is it, my friends, and I thank you so much for watching. Oh, and by the way, quick Andrew update. He never heard about his test yesterday, his COVID test, so we're assuming it was negative. He feels no news is good news, and he will be tested again tomorrow. If that's negative, he will be tested again Friday. If that's negative, then he'll get sprung on Saturday, and he will be able to travel to Virginia to compete on Sunday. We will not be traveling to Virginia for him to compete, to see him compete, because A, we're not allowed, and B, it's a lot of driving in one day. So that's the Andrew update. Please keep your prayers and thoughts coming, because he's not, out of it yet. And he was overwhelmed and just completely humbled by all the nice comments and all the people offering support and prayers for him. So thank you so very much. It means a lot to me, and it means a lot to my guy. So thank you, and have a fantastic night. I will talk to you all tomorrow. And if you haven't already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and share this video. So thanks again, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.